Hello, welcome to another one of our videos where today I'm going to look at agility training and how you might be able to incorporate that with seniors, older adults, and also why you'd want to include it, which is probably a bigger thing for most people. So first I'll just play a bit of this to give you an idea of some of the things you can do. This first drill that you're seeing here, I'm playing this in slow motion, I'll speed it up for you in a second, is where we're bringing in reactions in multiple directions. So the guy in the blue shirt is yelling out a colour that for the other guy in the white shirt he has to react to and try and get to it as quickly as he can. So if I go back and I'll play that for you, and you can sort of see here how slowly, so I'll play this in real time for you, you can see how slowly they actually might move, and this is very much trying to get them to speed up to react similar to what would happen for a fall, where they can't anticipate it or premeditate, they have to react instantly. And that sort of really getting quite low and using that fast hip movement to plant out in front of them if it's a forward movement, and how they lower the centre of gravity to do it. So I'll play it for you a bit quicker for you. Alright, and okay, so then if we go to the second drill, which is called a mirror drill, uses a lot in sports. Again, it's a reactionary drill, and they're having to move in a lateral direction, and lateral direction is always very difficult for most people, especially people who don't use it well, because most exercises are done moving forward and backward. So when we ask them to move laterally, so in this case the guy in the grey shirt is having to react, and you can see how he fatigued at the end there, because it doesn't take long to fatigue. So the guy in the blue shirt is the one dictating the drill, and he has to mirror what the guy in the grey shirt has to mirror the blue guy's actions as quickly as he can do them. So again, he can't premeditate. He's got to and see how he's a bit slow on them, and then he's caught out of speed there. All right, so it gives you a great example of how you can use simple drills that we would use for sports to build that fast reactions, lower centre of gravity, and reaction time and reflex time to basically prevent falls and make them move better in life. So, because a fall is not a predicted movement. If it was, you wouldn't fall. All right. So these are just some of the examples that you can use. And shortly I'll show you another one. Okay, part two to some agility exercises you can use. Again, think of what you would use in sports: speed ladders, hurdles, all those sort of things. Obviously with a different intention. So we're not trying to annihilate them and do all the crazy things. We're trying to sort of give them the benefit of moving fast with good hip, ankle actions, because hip and ankle things are very much linked to falls. All right, so you'll see here the guy going through the ladder. It's his actual first session today, so he's coming back from a hip surgery in September, so he's learning how to get his movement skills back, and he's moving a lot slower than the other guys who have been in it for a while. All right, so if we play this for you and get an idea, so we're teaching him an in, out movement through the ladder in lateral direction. So he's just walking through it nice and easy, and when you see the other guys, they'll go through it a bit faster. The other guys with the hurdles, they're trying to sort of use balance and reaction skills. All right, so you can see the other guy here in the blue shirt is going a bit quicker through the ladder, and we're teaching him to stay on the balls of his feet, because most of them will put their heels down, which makes the time of the movement too slow. And coordination's a big thing here. So this guy, we have to really tell him to keep his heels off the ground. And you can see he moves quite well. He's got his hips behind him, great centre of gravity, and he's moving very well. All right. And the last guy, again, just a bit slow through the movement, but again, he just needs to, and he's a bit too high. Can you see how he's standing up too high? The two last guys, as opposed to the two first guys, are too high. So we need to lower their centre of mass to make them much more balanced. The hurdles drill, basically this is a slower one, and we're sort of bringing in diagonal patterns. So see a crossover step, which really makes them very unstable, and we ask them to pause between it. All right, so they're learning how to create different reaction skills in multiple directions with weird placements of the hips and the feet. All right, so these are just, again, some simple ways, and I could give you endless other ones. We'll try to film some more videos where we time them on certain drills that are for a bit more power development as well, but this is to give you an idea of the benefit of training like this and not sitting old people on machines or just using rubber bands or doing things on the floor. They really need to be doing this stuff because this is where the danger of the falls are found, from lack of movement in this, where they just can't move fast even when they need to. So the training environment is where you need to bring in these skills and teach them how to do it better. All right, because you can see here, this guy see how his heels drop down? That's what makes him too slow. He needs to stay on the ball of his feet and see how he stands up too high. And all these little things which we see in sports are also big factors for these guys. All right, so anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video, and we'll see you on our next one.